Good morning, everyone. It is February 3rd, Saturday. You gotta love it. We had some big earnings reports last week. First, we're gonna get into Meta. As always, let's get into it. As a professional marketing analyst and a media buyer, I knew Facebook wasn't going away anytime soon. When this stock was under $100, no one wanted to touch it. Thought it was a dumpster fire. Well, how do you think now? This is the beautiful Meta chart. Went down to $88, and after their earnings report, their stock is now sitting at about $474. Wild. Meta reported a revenue of $40.11 billion, which was up 25% year over year. Analysts were expecting $39.17 billion, so they beat in this aspect. They also came in with an earnings per share of $5.33. Wall Street was expecting $4.96, so they beat here too. That's good. The company also reported 3.19 billion, yes, billion daily users, which is up 8% year over year. They also reported a active user monthly of 3.98 billion. That number is up 6% year over year. During last quarter, Meta reported a 2% increase of impressions on advertisements on their platform, with the average price per ad, the cost per 1,000 impressions, being 9% lower, which is fantastic for advertisers. Meta bought around $20 billion of their company's stock in the last year, and there's currently about $30.93 billion remaining on that share repurchase plan. When owners and executives of this company are buying more shares hand over fist, the future's looking pretty bright. During this earnings report, they also added $50 billion to their share repurchasing plan. Overall, fantastic. Meta's also ending the quarter with more than $64 billion in cash. It's pretty good. And the big news regarding Meta stock, they announced their first ever dividend of 50 cents per share. Huge news, because a lot of big investors didn't really want to get interested or get into Meta stock, specifically because they really like dividend investing. Now that Meta is a dividend stock, that's going to drive a lot more interest. You probably saw this statistic all over TikTok. A bunch of people were talking about it. This dividend's going to put $700 million annually into Mark Zuckerberg's pocket based on the shares that he owns. Good for him. Overall, Meta's a very great, strong company. They are literally a money-generating machine, and they are doing very well. Yes, I do own Meta stock. I've been buying it hand over fist over the last year and a half. But I would recommend, before putting money into Meta because of their dividend, to let it cool down a little bit. I do expect one day for Meta to be a $1,000 stock, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. More long-term future. It's already kind of insane that Meta is sitting at a price of $474 right now. And with it being up nearly 400% since their bottom, there's going to be some type of pullback. However, overall, Meta Platforms is a fantastic investment in my opinion for the long term. I really hope you guys enjoy this type of content. And as always, make sure to do your own research, stick to your plan. And as always, happy trading.